Hi guys, today is Tuesday morning, and so Tuesday morning I usually have a babysitter so I can run errands and go to Adoration. So I'm going to be taking you with me today. It's for those who don't know what Adoration is, it's pretty much just Jesus exposed. You don't even have to be Catholic to go to Adoration. And so it is a beautiful, glorious thing. Not every church has Adoration. You might want to check your bulletin. Some churches have it maybe once a week and a couple hours, in that week. Some churches have perpetual adoration, which means continual adoration that you can go to anytime. And so a lot of those chapels have a code. So if you do have, if your church does have it, see if there's a code, before you go. If your church doesn't have adoration, you can always check churches in the nearby, area, or you could ask your priest if he'd be willing to start adoration, once a week, for a couple hours, or an actual adoration chapel. So adoration is pretty much just the exposing Jesus in the monstrance. So it's the Eucharist, and you just go in, and it's pretty much pure silence, and it's glorious, especially if you're a mother of 3 children and stuff. So what I do when I go in, so you'll go in, and there's usually a little spot where you sign in. Some people have like a given time. So say you're starting Adoration Chapel in your area, you have to fill every hour 24/7. So it's kind of a very intense thing, but they just usually want 2 parishioners there at a time in case something happens to one. There's always somebody there with Jesus. So that's one thing. If you do start one, but you can always sign up. They always need people. Usually, if it's been going a while, it's usually like midnight shifts and that kind of thing. So if you're up for that, that's awesome. But you can, schedule to have, say Tuesday, 9 o'clock every morning. I'm gonna be there. You can dedicate an hour every week at the same hour. So you could always do that. I have not been able to do that with, being a mom of 3 kids and that kind of thing. So maybe once the kids are older, I can do that. But right now it's not looking like it. So I just get to go when I can go. Another cool thing is my husband and I discovered, instead of going to a movie on date night, we'll go out to eat, and then we'll go to Adoration, and it's awesome. It's cheap. I mean, obviously, you're just going out to eat, and seeing Jesus is free, so it's amazing. So just an idea. But anyway, so when you go into the Adoration Chapel, it's going to be quiet. You're welcome to bring kids and stuff, but you want to kind of make sure that they're quiet. And I know that's hard for kids to do, and some adoration chapels actually have like a given time for kids to come and pray and that kind of thing. So that's pretty neat. You can look into that too. So you go in, and you usually have to sign your name in and just write if you're a visitor or if this is your regular time, just so they know. And they'll usually ask for your number, and that's basically just to see if in the future you want to maybe dedicate an hour. They might see that you're there, on Tuesday every morning, and then say, hey, would you be willing to, take this open hour that someone's moving and we need somebody to fill this hour. So they might call you. So that's kind of one thing. So then what you do is usually then there's another door to where Jesus is exposed. Our Adoration Chapel is actually the actual church. So our church is pretty much always open and that kind of thing. So you'll go in, and you'll see Jesus, and he is, the host, and then he's usually in a gold monstrance, and it's gorgeous. Usually it's just beautiful. And so immediately you're exposed to Christ, and you're just one-on-one with Christ. And so you'll want to kneel down, usually both knees, be extremely reverent, very quiet. Make sure you quiet your cell phone, all that. and then just go and be with Christ. You know, that is a time where it's just you and God. You can, you know, do the daily readings, you can pray the rosary, you can, you know, sometimes I'll bring books in. Today I'm bringing Our Lady of Cabejo by Immaculate, and I'll bring my Bible, and I'll actually, now that I started this YouTube channel, I'll bring paper and pencil and just kind of ask God, like, what do you want me to do, you know, and so I'll kind of brainstorm in there, asking God for help while I'm in the Adoration Chapel. So, yeah, and so some people pray the rosary, some people just sit, and they are just present with God, and, you know, don't even have to say much. That's the awesome thing. There's nothing that you have to, you know, you can just receive and just take God's glory and, you know, all that. Just love him up. It's a time just to be with you and God and love him and stuff. So it's really awesome. Like I said, you don't have to be Catholic to do this. You can, you know, if you're dating somebody who's not Catholic, bring them. Like, it's an awesome way to expose them to Christ and that kind of thing. And so that's all it is. A lot of people usually dedicate 1 hour a week, you know, if they do go. But you know, some days I just go for 20 minutes. Some days longer, some days shorter. So it really is up to you how long you go. Unless you have a dedicated hour, then stay the hour. But if you're just dropping in to say hi to Jesus and be with him, like, then, you know, you can stay as long or as short as you want. So that's adoration. And then when you leave, kind of the same thing. You just genuflect and thank God for bringing you there and that kind of thing, and give him all the glory. And usually when you leave, there's a lot of pamphlets, and there might be rosaries there if you forgot one and that kind of thing. So anyway, I just encourage. Okay, so before I go in there, I just want to explain a couple things. I'm gonna videotape it, but I have to be quiet. So I'll just kind of show you, like, how, like I said, we don't have a code, but just like going in and you know, what you do and that kind of thing, and show you Jesus and that kind of thing. So it's just really basic when I go in there. It's not a big deal, but I can't talk, so I'm just gonna silently kind of show you all the cool little things and what to do and that kind of thing, so you know what to do. All right, I will see you in there. Bye. All right, so that was adoration. It's super easy, like I said. You're just there to receive. It was so cool. I went in and I felt my daughter kicking immediately when I went in, and just feeling her little kicks and knowing Jesus was right there. It was just so powerful and awesome and glorious. So I hope this helped. I encourage you to go to adoration. It is so awesome, amazing. And yeah, I hope this helped. If you have any other questions, if I left something out, or maybe you go to adoration and there's something that you do in adoration that is really amazing and powerful, please share in the comments. Please like this video. Let me know if you like this type of video. I can do more. And I hope you have a glorious day. God bless. Bye.